Stop scrolling. Because if you've ever paid way too much for peanut butter, this video might actually save you money every single month. And I'm serious. Peanut butter is one of those groceries people overthink emotionally but underthink financially. Because for some reason, peanut butter became a lifestyle product. And today, I'm going to break that illusion. I'm going to show you 5 cheap peanut butter brands that real Americans can buy at real stores that are honestly as good as or better than the expensive brands people buy just to feel fancy. And listen closely. This isn't about hating premium brands. This is about exposing when you're paying extra for literally no reason. So if you've ever stood in the peanut butter aisle staring at jars thinking, why is this one $2 and that one $8? Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll never shop for peanut butter the same way again. Now let's get something out of the way right now. Peanut butter is not wine. It does not magically become better because it's more expensive. It does not unlock hidden flavor notes just because the label looks minimalist. At its core, peanut butter is roasted peanuts, oil, maybe salt, sometimes sugar. That's it. So when one jar costs double another, we need to ask a very uncomfortable question. Are you paying for better peanut butter, or are you paying for branding, aesthetics, and vibes? Because once you see the numbers, it gets wild. Let's talk about the first budget legend. Great value creamy peanut butter from Walmart. People love to joke about Walmart brands, but here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Walmart moves insane volume. And when a company sells that much food, they don't mess around with quality control because returns and complaints cost money. This jar is listed around $3.98 for 40 ounces. Let that sink in. 40 ounces. That's more than double what most premium jars give you for less than half the price. Now here's why this peanut butter is secretly elite. It's consistent. It spreads easily, it doesn't crumble your bread, it doesn't turn into oil soup, it doesn't taste bitter or burnt. It tastes like peanut butter is supposed to taste. And that matters more than people realize. Because when you're making PB&J sandwiches, protein shakes, baking cookies, or just grabbing a spoon at night, consistency beats prestige every time. I've seen people buy $7 peanut butter only to avoid using it because it's too thick, too oily, or too weird. Meanwhile, great value gets eaten every time. If you want a peanut butter that works in real life, not just Instagram photos, this one is criminally underrated. Now let's level up slightly in aesthetics without leveling up the price. Good and Gather creamy peanut butter from Target. Target did something very dangerous here. They made a store brand that feels premium, but isn't priced like it. This peanut butter is often listed around $1.99 for 16 ounces, and the larger sizes still stay cheap. That price alone already beats most name brands. But here's what makes it impressive: the flavor balance. It's not overly sweet, it's not aggressively salty, it doesn't taste artificial. This is the peanut butter people buy once just to try it, and then quietly switch to forever. It's perfect for daily snacks: apples, bananas, rice cakes, toast. And let's be honest for a second. A lot of expensive peanut butters are honestly annoying to use. They separate, they require stirring, they demand refrigeration, they punish you for not being patient. Good and Gather doesn't do that. You open it, you spread it, you move on with your life. That alone makes it better than half the jars that cost twice as much. Now let's talk about Kroger, because this is where the math gets embarrassing for premium brands. Kroger creamy peanut butter. If you shop at Kroger or any of its family stores, this one is everywhere. And it's usually priced around $1.79 for 16 ounces. That's not cheap peanut butter. That's why is this allowed peanut butter. Because here's the kicker. It tastes exactly like what most Americans think peanut butter should taste like. That nostalgic, slightly sweet, slightly salty, classic sandwich flavor. Nothing experimental, nothing trendy, nothing confusing. And for baking, this is gold. Because many expensive natural peanut butters actually mess up recipes. They add too much oil, they change texture, they break cookies. Store-brand peanut butters like Kroger's behave predictably, which means your cookies come out the way you expect. If you're feeding kids, making lunches, or baking in bulk, this is the quiet winner. Now let's talk about people who buy peanut butter like they're buying fuel. Sam's Club shoppers, this one is for you. Members Mark Natural Creamy Peanut Butter. This is sold in massive containers. We're talking 2 of 40 ounces for around $7.78. That's 80 ounces. 80. That's not peanut butter, that's a commitment. And here's why this one destroys expensive brands. Price per ounce. Most premium peanut butters shrink their jars and raise their prices. Members Mark does the opposite. More product, lower cost, less drama. And even though it's labeled natural, it's designed to be no stir, which is important. Because if you've ever tried to stir a jar of separated peanut butter with a knife that bends under pressure, you know pain. This one avoids that. It's smooth, it's easy, it's efficient. If you do smoothies, overnight oats, protein shakes, or meal prep, this is one of the smartest buys in the entire peanut butter aisle. Now let's talk about Costco, because Costco always enters the chat like, "Relax, I got this." Kirkland Signature Organic Peanut Butter. This one is fascinating because organic peanut butter is usually where prices go off the rails. Small jars, big claims, big price tags. But Costco sells organic peanut butter in large 2-packs, often totaling 56 ounces, for a price that undercuts premium organic brands hard. And the flavor profile is different. Less sweet, more roasted peanut taste, more real. This is the peanut butter for people who don't want dessert in a jar. It's amazing in sauces, amazing in savory dishes, amazing if you don't want sugar overload. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Some people buy expensive organic peanut butter thinking it's healthier, but never check the price per ounce. Kirkland exposes that illusion fast. Now let's talk about the elephant in the aisle, the expensive brands. Justin's, Maranatha, other artisanal jars with soft colors and minimalist fonts. They're not bad, but are they worth double or triple the price? For most people, no. Because here's the pattern. Premium brands sell the idea of better peanut butter. Store brands deliver the function of better peanut butter. And function wins, especially when you're buying groceries every week. Let me ask you something real quick. If someone blindfolded you and gave you a peanut butter sandwich, could you reliably tell the difference between a $2 jar and a $7 jar? Most people can't. And that's the truth brands don't want you to test. So here's the takeaway. If you want maximum value, maximum usage, and zero regret, Walmart Great Value is your workhorse. Target Good and Gather is your clean, modern, everyday option. Kroger Store Brand is the classic sandwich king. Members Mark is the bulk monster. Kirkland Organic is the smart organic play. And once you internalize that, you stop shopping emotionally. You start shopping strategically, and suddenly your grocery bill drops without your food getting worse. If this video made you rethink even one grocery item, hit like. If you want more videos exposing overpriced food myths, subscribe. And if you know someone who thinks expensive peanut butter means higher status, send them this. Because taste doesn't care about branding, and neither should your wallet.